What's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you with another big edition of OTR on a Tuesday. Today, I am behind the BK. That's right. Once again at BK, I can't seem to get away to try out their latest foray into the King line. I'll be right back right after this on OTR. You are looking live at the back of the Burger King drive-thru menu board. That's right, you can tell it's a Burger King menu board, and yeah, it's the back side of one because the ordering happens over there on that side, as you can see. And yeah, there's just a sampling of things you can get at Burger King as usual. Nothing new there. Showing you the double quarter-pound king, the sourdough king, things that have been around for a while. And today, I'm here to check out another king. This one is available in 3 different sizes. You basically got the big bear, the middle-sized bear, and the big old daddy bear. I got the one in the middle here, and I'll show you what it is. It is the Double Stacker King by Burger King. They have a single stacker king, a double stacker king, and a triple stacker king. I decided to perhaps, save one more day of my life in this particular lifetime by not having the triple this week. I'm going to go ahead and have a double because, hey, a double bypass, not quite as bad as a triple bypass, right? Well, this thing is $7.39. There you go. Show you the scope of it compared to my hand. Trying to peel off this top, show it to you. And what you have here on the seeded sesame bun is 2 large patties of about a quarter pound each. So you get about a half a pound of beef on there. Also, American cheese. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 slices of bacon. And what they call stacker sauce. Of course, a stacker has been around for a long time, but it was a value burger with a smaller patty. Now this is in the King line, and I wonder if it's going to be just as good, but on a much larger scale. I'll be right back right after this to check out the Stacker King right here on OTR. Alright gang, I am back to check out the Double Stacker King from Burger King here on OTR. Show that thing to you a little bit more closely, the way I always do, and then right next to my noggin as well. There you go. This thing is almost the size of my face. Not quite as big because it doesn't have the double chin, right? Another reason why I didn't get the triple stacker here. That thing looks really good. Smells outstanding. I'm wondering if it's the same sauce they always used. It's going to be hard for me to tell because it's been a long time since I've had that. But I have a good idea of what it tasted like. So let me go ahead and take a bite of this before all the sesame seeds fall out all over the car. Alright gang, I'm back. I probably have a bunch of this stacker sauce all over my face. I'm not really sure because I don't have a napkin. I forgot to get one. Shame on me. Anyhow, what can I say? That's a pretty tasty double bacon cheeseburger, but aren't they all, really? Most of them are pretty darn good. Something happens to a Burger King burger when you add a second patty. It's like a whole new ball game, because a single Whopper, it's pretty good, but a double Whopper is outstanding. Same with the King line. Anything with the 2 patties on it, that's good with me, because when you get 2 layers of what is normally fairly gray, uninteresting meat, it somehow becomes a little less gray and a little more interesting and a lot more juicy and flavorful. So that's why I almost always tend to get a double burger of any kind here at Burger King, and this was no exception. Triple would have put it over the top, of course, but again, not trying to die on YouTube. Anyhow, get to this thing, build it from the bottom to the top. You got that sesame bun, which is always a very tasty bun if it's fresh, and in this case it was. I love the taste and the texture of a little sesame seed here and there, interspersed with the, all the different stuff that's in your mouth when you're chewing it up. So then you get the beef, which I already touched upon. It's a double, so it tastes better than it would if it were not a double. It's got that, Burger King charbroiled taste to it, or char grilled, whatever they want to call it. American cheese is always good on a burger. Gotta have some American cheese every once in a while, even if it's not real cheese. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I don't know. It lives a double secret life because it's kind of processed. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyhow, then you got the bacon. Lots of bacon on here, nice and crunchy and crispy, not all chewy and screwy. So that's a good thing too. Would love to say that there was, completely just like crunchy, but it was pretty close to being really, really crunchy, like good breakfast bacon. You know what I mean? But it's good enough for a burger, and I like the flavor. So that was good too. Now you get to the coup de grace, and that's the sauce. The sauce was okay, but I don't think it's the same sauce they used to use back in the day, as you would say. This, it's kind of similar to most of these burger sauces where you have like a ketchup and mustard mix, almost like a mayo chup or maybe a Thousand Island dressing kind of thing going on there. Where either way it's some kind of creamy base mixed with an acidic, counter taste, so to speak. And it kind of comes together in a very nice way, almost like in a sweet and savory sort of way. This one leans more to the creamy side and less towards the acidic, tomatoey side than I remember the old Stacker sauce being. So in that case, I don't like it quite as much because it doesn't have quite as much of a tang or a zip. Otherwise, still tasted really good, and it did its job in lubricating this burger while adding flavor. However, I went ahead, I had a couple of bites normally, with the crown facing up. But then I decided, I wasn't really tasting enough of a mixture of what this sauce tasted like with the charbroiled meat. And so I flipped it upside down, took a bite that way. And that way, I tasted all the sauce, I tasted all the bacon and the cheese and the meat all in one bite. And it was really, really good in that aspect. That sauce plays off of all of those things in a good way. So it is really good. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a 7/8 of a thumbs up. I would say if the Stacker sauce was a little more zippy or had some kind of kick to it, I'd like it just a little bit more. But either way, it's still really, really good, and I'm glad that I tried this here today at Burger King. Let me know what you think about this burger from Burger King. Do you think I should have done the Angry Whopper instead? I bet you do. But I already reviewed the Angriest Whopper before, so why go backwards and do the Angry Whopper, right? I don't know. Anyhow, let me know everything that you want to let me know on the social media, many different ways. Facebook group, join it. Link in the description down below. Also, check us out on Patreon. You can support us, and you get to watch the exclusive program known as OtR The Extra Mile every week. Because, hey, why not get extra stuff for $1, right? $1 will get you 4 editions of The Extra Mile, and that ain't a bad deal at all. Check out the link down there for that. Also, check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Brandon Reich SAS. Make sure you use the handy hashtag SnackSociety all day, every day. That way you know what you're thinking, or you know what you're thinking. I know what you're eating, and you know what I'm eating too. I'm a little bamboozled in the skull today. I'm only less than 2 weeks away from getting married. So I think that's what I'm going to talk about today on The Extra Mile and more. In the meantime, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell to be notified. In between time, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.